Prepaid NASA.
Any concert sika wutia hwe TV no. The boy dey chew electricity bills.
Done well to keep that in.
Dad, school fees.
Any concert sika wutia hwe TV no. Ne boy koye den chew my school fees. StarTimes die. Yet asie pa. Yen never pay TV a. Ye woni ja form emo bia timi hwere ni so ade. Enti obia timi hwe bi. Ubetime ja nkwada nyina dia ma StarTimes TV. Esan say, entie mabema nkwada ni achi na wosuo die. Ni nyina wa StarTimes. Ai, StarTimes ebe more premium entertainment. Anyoma ye nikanika bema ufie aye de. Dia koso wiase nyina. Ubenya bia hwe our StarTimes so. Ai, wunnim say, uhia StarTimes. Oh, they was so tough form. Me say, any jenny dear, a true chada.
StarTimes. Enjoy digital life.
So I'm going to your rent. Now better me pay.
Oh. Hey, StarTimes say, any concert sika wutia hwe TV no. Ne boy den eche wo danka.
Prepaid NASA.
Any concert sika wutia hwe TV no. Ne boy dey chew electricity bills.
Done well to keep that in.
Dad, school fees.
Any concert sika wutia hwe TV no. Ne boy koye den chew my school fees. StarTimes die. Yet asie pa. Yen never pay TV a. Ye woni ja form emo bia timi hwere ni so ade. Enti obia timi hwe bi. Ubetime ja nkwada nyina dia ma StarTimes TV. Esan say, entie mabema nkwada ni achi na wosuo die. Ni nyina wa StarTimes. Ai, StarTimes ebe more premium entertainment. Anyoma ye nikanika bema ufie aye de. Dia koso wiase nyina. Ubenya bia hwe our StarTimes so. Ai, wunnim say, uhia StarTimes. Oh, they was so tough form. Me say, any jenny dear, a true chada.
StarTimes. Enjoy digital life.
Half will give birth to a lot of goals because first half has been interesting, and what is missing in this game is the goals which we have not seen yet. My name is Mutale Akubu. You're still live on Max TV and also on StarTimes Adepa channel 247. Still here with my two colleagues, Josiah Okokwe and of course Nana Edu. I should add that. But first half, goalless draw. Medeama creating all the opportunities, even though Berekum Chelsea have had some half chances, but it's been a decent first 45 minutes, Josiah.
Yeah, I think it's been honest even in the first 45. I've just been disappointed in Berekum Chelsea. It looks like they have been a bit relaxed with how their approach has been. You look at Medeama, that happens to be their away side, and how they are rather taking all the risk and trying to take the game to Berekum Chelsea. They've had decent chances. They've created so many chances, and one even fall into Forger, who could have done better on that occasion. But then some credit to Gregory for keeping Berekum Chelsea still in this game. If not for him, it could have been 2 or 3 in favor of Medeama. I'm just wondering why the likes of Mejaki Friye and then also Amankona have been silent in the first 45. It looks like Medeama are doing a very, very good job on them. You can see how they feel, or they've left them, in solitude. They've tried to isolate them and cut all supplies to these dangerous men. We know what Amankona has. A couple of times we've seen him lurking around the 18-yard box, but then they've not really been progressive with the ball. Berekum Chelsea, they need to get the ball going. They need to start dominating whenever they get into the third half, of the pitch. It looks like when they get there, there's no sort of communication. But then Medeama, they've been the brighter side in the first half. It's just unfortunate that they've not been able to get a goal, but they've had some decent chances on target. They just have to be clinical a bit, and trust me, if they're able to get a goal in this game, they could go on and win.
Now, Medeama have been a bit purposeful, especially going into the half of Berekum Chelsea, but they've not been able to put the ball at the back of the net. The likes of Derek Fojo have been very, very busy in this one.
I think the best chances of the game have come in the way of Medeama. I'm surprised by the 45 minutes. They are not leading by 1-0. They play some good football, and I think they should be leading by at least a goal after the first 45 minutes. But who knows, maybe in the second half, they will try to be more clinical and try to get at least a goal in the second half. It's a game that, they can pick the maximum 3 points if they are eager to close the gap between them and Nations and Samates. There's an opportunity for them to get the maximum 3 points. Berekum Chelsea shared that back again, even though they've missed one of the clear chances in the first 45 minutes. But I think push it harder, they can get the maximum 3 points in the second half. Right from the start, you can see Medeama was trying to put a lot of pressure on them, especially from Fojo's side. Mecca said the first 45 minutes, or missing one key chance, he could have scored from that angle, but he missed that chance. But maybe in the second half, things may change.
Of course, it was a good opportunity for Fojo after doing all the hard work. He shot with a weaker foot, and it was a bit easier for goalkeeper Gregory Robin to save.
Yeah, he made it very easy for Gregory to save that ball. He had, if he had applied some more power, I think that would have even been more work on the side of Gregory. But then he made it so easy for him. All Gregory had to do with, just go down, a bit reflex, over there and just go down and save that one. They need to bury these chances. And earlier on, we've spoken about why Medeama are not scoring goals after the departure of Jonathan Soa. They need to do a bit more. It looks
so
like
this is the opportunity that we are talking
and
about.
just look at how it was played through on goal. It was the first touch for me, a perfect first touch to move away from the defender. He kept on drifting, but then just look at that was a poor save. It's just a poor shot by all standards. He should have been doing better on that occasion because one, the pass to him was beautiful. Two, he had a very, very perfect first touch to move away from the defender. But if you're applying, that shot, you should pick your spot. You just don't go straight at the goalkeeper. You're making work so difficult for him. You should make the goalkeeper work on occasions like that. Going just straight and direct with that shot, which was a bit feeble, from a personal view, I just felt there was no way that ball was going to beat Gregory. But then it's good because it helps boost the confidence of the player. But getting through on goal in such a manner helps boost your confidence.
Okay, I'll come back and talk about something very briefly. But you saw the first half statistics on the screens. Berekum Chelsea have had the lion's share of possession with 53%, and Medeama have had 47. 3 shots on target for Berekum Chelsea, 3 for Medeama. 3 corners have gone the way of the home side, with Medeama also having 2. And Medeama have not been flagged offside, but Berekum Chelsea have been caught twice. 4 fouls were committed by the home side to Medeama's 8. No yellow card and no red card. With all the chances that Medeama have created, they nearly put the ball at the back of their own net, and that was some good reflexes from goalkeeper Felix Shea to see that, because it was a mistake from, I think, Kofi Asma, and he almost ended up in the net.
Most Ghanaian players, I don't know, but when they enter into the 18-yard box, sometimes before you kick the ball, as I anticipate it's a ball him for the better in the net, but most of the times when they enter into the 18-yard box, you have no problem.
That was what I was talking about. So it was Amwa who almost put the ball at the back of his own net, and that was some brilliant reflex from goalkeeper Felix Shea. And that is good.
Yeah, that was very, very good, and you could see the reaction from Amwa. He just felt at that point he nearly cost his team on that occasion. But then it was good goalkeeping from Felix Shea. You always have to be on your guard. It's not just the shot from your opponent, but then sometimes miscues from your own teammate could cost you. And just look at that. He was just there at the right place at the right time. But then it was a full stretch save from him, and that was very, very good. And at this point, you'll be wondering where the left back was, and just look at that. So much space
missing in action.
He was just missing in action, and so much space. But then you would say it was a bit straight at the goalkeeper But then it could have gone anywhere because it was a miscue.
Yeah,
and
it was a miscue.
You could see the impact. You know, it was such a very, very strong ball from the right-hand side. And Amwa was just trying to deal with it, you know, so that at least just clear the danger. But then it was a miscue from him. And you could see how he just tried to kick that out of play or, you know, just to anywhere out of, you know, danger. But then just look at that. Felix Shea was just on his guard to have saved that. And that was cut like.
You would think this is an easier save, but he was not prepared to even think that the ball would come back to him, because where Kobina was standing, it looked like he was going to clear it out of the danger area. But then that was good reflex from Felix. No wonder he's regarded as one of the best goalkeepers we have in the country.
I think in the 45 minutes, the two goalkeepers are by a good save. Even though bring such a clear save back over here, the save Berekum Chelsea from conceding. So there's some of the goalkeepers that I was talking about. A team like House of Folk, goalkeepers like this is one of the goalkeepers that.
Now this is we had Vetama House of Folk.
No, but when you look at these two goalkeepers, they've been in a super save.
And House of Folk should go grab one.
At least one of them should be in the post for House of Folk. And Felix Shea has been consistent in recent, right from Karela to Medeama, and Obin such a Gregory, right from the junior national teams, being the consistent goalkeeper for Berekum Chelsea. I think an area be a lucky in the local scene. So I think one of these big teams should grab some of these goalkeepers. Felix Shea has saved Medeama in the first 45 minutes, the same as Obin such a Gregory. By this time, it should be by 1-1 in the first 45 minutes. But the goalkeepers are the reason why no goal in the first 45 minutes.
Second half coming up for Berekum Chelsea. They have players like Edu Emmanuel, Collins Ameyao, Kofi Patrick Ansu, Kufo Edwin, Franco Pon, Prince Anna Shaibu Aruna, Vincent Klu, and of course Yao Dankwa on the bench for them. So let's go back to the Golden City Park and have the second half. The game is about to start. For Medeama, it is Nuruddin Abdullahi, Hamidu Abdul Fatau, Adams Jabal, Emmanuel Joshua Ajmai, David Boyson, Kelvin Nkrumah all on the bench for them. Diawisi Taylor might come in the second half. Enjoy.